Been a hot minute, guys, and I know I keep saying that. A video every now and then is better than no video at all. Got to show you how I've been feeding my puppy dog for the past 9 days now. I switched Bruce to raw dog. Easy transition, actually. The only difficulty is finding certain meats. Like organ meat, other than liver, not easy to find in Syracuse. I don't need all these comments saying, have you checked here, have you checked there, go here, go there. I've done it all. Unless you have organ meat to give me, or sell me, or cheap meat to sell me. I don't need any suggestions where to go. Check the co-op, check the farmers, checked every butcher in the area, checked Facebook groups. So I'm about to give this guy back there, that dude, his breakfast. When I feed him, I make him lay back there, and he won't even get up. You'll see the whole time. He's on an 80-10-10 diet, 80% lean muscle meat, 10% bone, 10% organ, and I have, right now I'm feeding about 4% of his body weight. I started day one at 4. He threw up a little bit. It was just too much food. Dropped it to 3% of his body weight. He was doing fine, no diarrhea, none of that, but I did notice he was hungry, so I did bump it up to 4% again, and he's been fine ever since. He's still gaining weight. Last Tuesday, we brought him to the vet just to get a weight on him. 120 pounds. Your boy's bigger than your girl, Kara. Your boy. 4%, I'm averaging off 121 pounds because I'm sure he's gained at least a pound since Tuesday. 4.84 pounds of meat a day. That's 2.42 pounds divided into 2 different meals. So I do about a 50% meaty bone, which is a chicken quarter, which is about 1.21 pounds. 10% organ is 2.42 pounds per meal, and 40% muscle meat is 0.968 pounds. And this meaty bone ends up being about 10% bone in his total diet. I'm doing it a little bit different today because I'm gonna give him some chicken feet. So he's gonna get roughly 2 pounds of pork loin. I'm gonna give him some chicken feet for the bone portion. I'm not doing chicken quarter this morning. He's never had these guys. High five for chicken feet. So 4 chicken feet, I'm gonna give him half a beef liver, and that's all. Literally, I'm just gonna let him mow down on it. Wash his tail. Watch this. Dude's probably still sitting there like he's supposed to be. Okay. Look at that. Only 8 months old. Look at how obedient this dude is. I'll show you him again. He might eat slower. He's never had these chicken feet before. So it's been 9 days on the raw diet with Bruce, peacefully laying down there next to me sleeping, or just relaxing, and 120 pounds of sweetness down there. So it's only been 9 days, but so far I've noticed he just seems oddly happier. And I noticed this without saying it to Kara, so I didn't say anything to her because I didn't want to plant that seed and then have her be like, yeah, he seems happier. And then on Thursday or Friday, she told me, she's like, Bruce seems way happier and even more obedient than he already is in this new diet. Number 1 change I've seen. Number 2 change I've seen is his coat has always been soft and shiny. It is even softer and shinier. And it's only been a week. It feels, I don't want to go as far as saying it feels like chinchilla, but it feels incredibly soft. It is so ridiculously soft. The third change I've seen is he actually eats all his food. Some days he would eat 9 cups of kibble. Some days he would eat 6 cups of kibble. Some days he'd eat 1 meal and skip dinner. And it probably comes down to the fact that he's using the same shit every single day, and it's kibble, and he probably didn't really like it. His poops are literally like this big, only 2 times a day, compared to 5 or 6 giant poops a day that were soft and mushy. Now they're solid as a rock. He drinks way less. He was drinking about 4 big bowls of water a day. He may not even drink 1 bowl of water a day now, and yet he's still peeing. His pee's not yellow. He's not dehydrated. Meat is still hydrating. So that's one aspect of why he's drinking less. And also, when you feed a dog kibble, apparently. They need to drink a lot of water to help push it out and pass it through. So yeah, that's the changes I've seen in him so far. I wish I would have did it with Winston. Makes you feel like a dick. It's like, man, he loves us so much. I should have been doing this with Winston. You live, you learn. Still in the search for more organ meat other than liver. I found a co-op that only delivers every 9 weeks. I was gonna place an order. They delivered December 2nd. And unfortunately, we are in Boston at Kara's brother's wedding, so there's no way I can place an order, which really sucks. So just gotta keep trying to figure things out and find some other places. I'm trying to keep it as natural as possible. Yeah, I'll feed them ground beef. Not often though. I couldn't pass up the ground beef deal at Tops last week. It was buy one, get one free. So I stocked up, but I'd rather not feed him ground food. You know, it's just more, I think it's more satisfying for him to like chew, and I'm guessing it probably even digests different because it's not all ground up and his body has to work a little bit harder. But yeah, it's expensive. I'm not gonna lie, it's not cheap. Chicken quarters are cheap, 69 cents a pound. But like I said, beef is expensive. I think chuck roast is the cheapest beef I can find, and that was $4 something a pound. So yeah, I'm giving him red meat, but not daily. But only the best for this guy. He's I don't know, it's weird. You ever have a dog that literally like changes your life? And not in like, I don't want to sound like a weird dog owner, but you know, Winston changed our life. You know, he's Kara and I's first dog together. Definitely not my first dog. I've had 2 previous dogs to Winston. I had probably an 80-pound hound dog, and I had an Akita after that. And then Winston, and now Bruce. And I've loved them all, you know, equally. I don't want to say I love one more than the other, but this is definitely different. Like Bruce is like my bro. He's like my best friend. It's just crazy. He literally just wants to like please me, just chill with me. He's not annoying whatsoever. Like look at him, he's just sleeping next to me. And I didn't get home from the gym until 10:30. He went to bed at 10 o'clock last night, was in his crate. Kara let him out to the bathroom before she left for the gym, put him back in his crate. I got home, fed him, and you know, he's just chilling with me. It's too crappy outside to play. It's raining and it's like 40, so not the environment neither one of us want to be in. But yeah, he's just like, I don't know, I just have this crazy bond with this dog, which is awesome, and also it sucks because I stress about him so much. Stress about everything with this guy. I don't want anything to happen to him. I want to have him as healthy as possible, as happy as possible, hence me switching him to a raw diet. I'm glad Kara was open to it and just kind of, you know, let me do my thing and just like trusted me on it. Like she trusted me on getting this breed, because she's heard horror stories. One of her friends tried to convince her not to get this breed. Said they're man eaters and it's gonna eat her face off basically, which couldn't be farther from the truth. I mean, it just kind of comes down to not being educated on the breed, you know? So it is what it is. You can't really change people's beliefs, but he is the sweetest dog, and we have done an amazing job raising him so far, which is, I think, obvious to people that watch our videos how good he is at only 8 months old. Tonight's menu for this guy, I think I'm gonna do more pork tonight again, because that's chuck steak sealed up, so it's not gonna go bad until the 30th. The pork's open. So a pound of pork and some liver. You know, it's not hard, and there's really not much preparation. Yeah, it's a little bit less, it's not quite as convenient as kibble because I gotta wipe down the counter, I gotta wipe down the floor after with some vinegar, because obviously Kara and I don't want to get foodborne illness. This guy's fine, but I don't want to get sick. Other than that, and just trying to source the meat, which is kind of like a newbie thing. Once I find a place where I can get most of my stuff from, I'll be good to go. Any dog owners out there with, you know, their dogs maybe having some digestive issues like Bruce was and randomly get diarrhea, like extremely bad, maybe every 5 to 6 weeks. Skin issues, I heard it's great with. I see it in his coat. He already had an amazing coat, so we'll see how that goes. Recommend checking out the raw diet. We're following kind of the prey model. I'm not doing barf. Everything I read and studied, dogs don't need carbs, they don't need vegetables, they don't need fruit. So all that crap that you get in your kibble is just filler, a cheaper way for them to, you know, give you kibble, and they can't even really digest it. So I'm keeping it straight meat, bone, and organ, people. That's how this guy's doing it. This guy does not seem to complain. No, he doesn't always have bloodshot eyes, but if he's down like this, looking up, it stretches his eye like this, basically. But when he's sitting here, his eyes are like this. See right now? Eyes are fine. But if he looks up and stretches them, they may get a little bit like, oh, I can't even do it right now. Look at how sweet he is. He's like, can't you just let me nap? I had a meal. Just want to nap. I warn the people that want to break in, don't do it. Another few months, this guy will eat you. Actually, yeah, then I can save on a meat bill. I'll just pack you up in the freezer. Slice chunks off and feed you to Bruce. Sarah's prepping Bruce's food for the first time. It's a chicken quarter. Chicken quarter.
Ew, I'm not touching those.
Dump them in there though. That's what I gotta deal with.
Yeah.
Women.
Ew.
Couple gizzards. And his pork is about a pound. And you gotta give him some beef liver. So Carrie just did Bruce's first meal prep.
Bruce, okay. Yeah. No, it's in there. This is your water bowl.
He's like, yay.
I think I haven't been filming him enough, so when I try getting the... You just give it to him?
Yeah, I felt bad. He likes to eat things in certain orders.
He does. Does he save his chicken for last?
I think he does. That's a full day eating with the Cane Corso. Bruce's full day of eating. So that's how me and this girl, now feed Bruce, raw diet.
I'll let you do the work.
He's doing good on it though, isn't he? He loves it.
He definitely
You gotta
loves
get
it.
under that light. It's crazy. There we go. Get some Christmas back there. It's our Tiger Fitness light.
He's all done.
He's all done, yes. So that's gonna do it for this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and
Ring a sting-a-ling!